Yo. There we go. Now I can hear, or you can hear. What is up, guys? I'm DCA Adventure, back again with another mid-market cryptocurrency update. If you guys love our content, please like, subscribe, smash that bell for notifications. This is not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. So trading is definitely very risky, so trade at your own risk. You guys know the deal there. Sorry for no camera. The wife is using the camera. She's talking to her mom and grandma that live in a different state, so I am cameraless. But if you guys want access to the DCA trading tools that I'm going to show you here in a minute, or if you're interested in learning how to trade, definitely join the Patreon group, join my tier Trading with the View, and by doing so you guys will get access to the DCA trading tools. You'll get access to the private signal channel inside the Discord, where we're posting private signals on leverage trading exchanges, and we got a private manual signal bot where I'm trading Pionex bots. And when I'm not trading, we also have bots that my partner Astro Park has given us that spit out trades 24/7 on all types of different algorithms. So you get access to all that stuff just by joining the Patreon. Can you hear me better now? A little bit better, I hope. My microphone was definitely off. What up, Doge Lord? My volume should be all the way up. I am trading over at Phemex. I'm trading over at Bybit, trading on Pionex. If you guys are interested in trading, definitely use the links in the description to sign up. You will get deposit bonuses on all those exchanges. So you'll definitely get to trade for free with the bonus. So it's worth it. You can spot trade, you can leverage trade, very risky. And a lot of these exchanges now are making it where if you're not trading, you can put your trading account into a staking vehicle where you can make money every week off of it. So check that out. It's worth signing up through the link. If you're interested in stocks, Firstrade, link for that will be in the description. Just sign up, go through the spiel, 0 deposit, you will get a free stock. So that's super awesome. Markets, how about the markets, guys? Are you guys freaking out? I've seen everybody a little mixture, but for the most part everybody's capitulating. They're freaking out. We're gonna look at the charts, you guys. Don't get shaken just yet. We're gonna look at some things. Definitely a lot more bearish sentiment than bullish, but I'm gonna show you what to look for, what to keep an eye on in the next coming weeks. But looking at Bitcoin right now, for the last week it is up 3.1%, coming in at $41,414. Ethereum is up 3.9% for the last week, coming in at 2,851. Now if you look over here at the chart, the last 7-day chart, look how I mean, that's a copy paste Ethereum and Bitcoin chart. So right now they're correlating super close with each other. So if you're trading on the Bitcoin chart, whatever you're trading there, you could probably trade on the Ethereum chart or vice versa. Tether's actually green as well as Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's hardly ever you see that at the same time, but 1.6% in the last 7 days, coming in at $1.01. Oh shit, guys, it's making moves. Invest in Tether, not financial advice. Binance Coin, it is down 2.4% in the last 7 days, coming in at $336, which has dropped a lot. It was up to $500 there at one time. XRP up 4.2%, coming in at almost $1, right around 90 cents. Solana 12.3%, $137.79. Let's see here. Dogecoin down 0.8%, coming in at 19 cents. Uniswap $23. It's up 24.8% for the last week. Chainlink 5.7%, coming in at $22. It's not too bad, not too bad. Doge, we're not freaking out at all. I'd hope not, buddy. Everything is freaking gravy. Everything is gravy. You gonna be around after the stream, Doge Lord? Alright, let's jump right over to the chart. Alright, this is Brave New Coin Liquid Index for Bitcoin. This is all the exchanges that are trading Bitcoin. This is all the info and data mashed together in one chart. I'm using this chart when I'm zoomed out on Bitcoin, when I'm looking at the daily, the weekly, the monthly charts. Using Brave New Coin Liquid Index for Bitcoin, you will not be able to use smaller time frames such as 12 hour, 6 hour, 4 hour, and lower. This is only daily chart and up, but this is a very useful chart. I use this all the time. Now, you see here, I got pretty much the life of Bitcoin right here wrapped up in this chart. Let me try to scrunch it down a little bit. So what we have is Bitcoin on top on the candles, and then we got the RSI on the bottom, the stochastic RSI. And we're looking at a 2-week chart. It's not often that we get the crossovers right around the 25-30 mark on the stochastic RSI when we take the buy, or when we are supposed to be trading using the RSI. If you know how to use this right, you know what I'm talking about. If not, there is a video I made on how to use it. Go back and check it out. I should have found it and linked it, but I'm going to show you guys just a little bit of where we're at, what to look for. 2-week chart is very strong chart, so definitely put a lot more weight into these indicators and into the candles, the structures, all that good stuff. But you see back here, 2013 to 2014, the RSI, we come straight down. The RSI bottoms out and then comes back up to that 20 mark. Okay, well, we end up coming up here, we're at $1,000, and we drop all the way to 160, 150 area. Okay, so the RSI is bottomed out, comes down. We actually cross back up over the 20, and then we dump again all the way back down to the 600. So we see that we bottom out, we come up, we break that 20 mark. Usually when the blue line is on top of the red line and we cross that 20 mark on the stochastic RSI, that's when we take our buy. But as you can see in this case, it did not work. It crossed, it gave us a buy signal, and then it immediately crossed underneath and it dumped for the rest of the way. And if we measure that, that was a 86-87% dump. So now we're looking over here at 2017, 2018, when we were up to 20,000, and then we dumped down to 3K area. We see on the stochastic RSI that we come all the way down, we bottom out a few times, we break 20, we end up making the move, and we get a nice little I think it was right around like 80, 90, maybe even 100% move up here. But if we're over here looking at current, we got the RSI dumped straight down, we're bottomed out, we make that move to the 20, we are on top of the 20, and then we cross back over and come down. So is this area gonna play out like this area? Or are we gonna get that move over and then we're gonna dump down 80-90% like we did here? So if we take a measured move off the 64, the high was 66,400, we'll say, we go down 80%, right around $8,500. Looking at a 2-week chart, it's very possible that this happens zoomed out in the grand scheme of things, especially if it trades out the same way on the RSI. Just something I want you to be aware of. What up, Some Goblin? Appreciate you for coming. So definitely keep in mind that this is possible on a 2-week chart. I've been watching this, so I mean, if it does start dumping, obviously you guys in the Patreon group, you'll hear me in there. I'll be tagging everybody to be looking at the chart at this time. We're going to go over to a daily. We're going to get rid of the stochastic RSI. We're going to get the crossover script back on there. Let's get DCA oscillator back up there. Alright, so on the daily chart for Bitcoin, it is doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So we got a bearish crossover on the 50 and 21 moving average. That's the blue and purple line. We also got a bearish crossover on the 21 and 200-day moving average. That is the purple line and the red line. Things are looking pretty bearish for Bitcoin on the daily chart. I'm going to zoom out on the daily. I want to show you guys this real quick as well. We're going to hide all the tools. Okay, so check this out. So we got this move here, and then we kind of Bart Simpson our little head down, and then we got this nice little triangle pattern or channel pattern. We look over to the right, look what happened. It's doing the same thing. Boom, we got that move. This here is this here, and we come up and do our Bart Simpson head deal, come down, and now we're going to start making our channel, and we're just doing it on a smaller scale. So we shot up here. Hopefully we're going to shoot up here, and we're going to be running right into this resistance and this resistance over here. We're going to get rid of them drawings. We're going to draw a box of resistance on the chart. This is going to be very tough to beat. This is going to be a very tough area of resistance for Bitcoin. It's going to take quite a few times to get up through this box of resistance. We need to see it get up through here. We need to see it close above the box. This box resistance, and it's starting now at 44,800 area to 52, we could say 53,000. You can go all the way up to 55,600 for the very, very tip top. We might as well do that because it's going to be, you got more touches in there. So right around the $55,000 area, mid $55,000 area is going to be the top part of your resistance. Now on the oscillator, you notice down here that we do have momentum on the bottom. We are coming down to that oversold area. So once we get into that oversold area, we got to start buying some. We're going to start making that move up. We just need to watch this momentum wave. What up, Oz? Appreciate you stopping in, brother. But we got to get to momentum. I'd like to see this wave fill out a little bit more before we actually enter into a trade. Let's say we go over here, we get into, we break this box a little bit, we go up here, we want to come back down, we want to test that area of support, we want to validate that support, maybe test it a couple times, and come up here. We'll probably zigzag a little bit like this, could even come down into the middle and come back up. But once we get back up, we want to get back up above the box, we want to come down, test that box a couple times, make that support, and then make our next move up to the next stage of resistance. Sweet little ghost candle tool there. Just out here living my best life. That one guy, Oz. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to play I gotta play the Doge Lord promo at the end of the video because I definitely forgot at the beginning due to my sound being screwed up. Take my camera away, it just screws up everything. What up, Tanes? So daily Bitcoin chart looks like crap other than the oscillator. Remember last week I told you guys that bearish retest. Be watching for that bearish retest. Possibly got it. This is possibly the end of the bull market. We could start going down, steadily going down. We zoomed out on a daily, weekly, monthly chart, and I showed you guys that the best area of support was right around 20,000, 18,000. Right now at current, we have a great floor of support right around 40,700, 40,600 area. We don't want to break 40,000. That would not be good. We got all the way down there to 39,300. We don't want to close below 39,000, 40,000. That would not be good at all. Uh-oh, Goblin. Hope you're doing alright, buddy. That's right, Oz. I'm doing out freaking standing. It's always a great time when we can hang out. Fighting the network difficulty. Now, brings me to another thing with like JP Morgan. They have secured a shit ton more Bitcoin. And you guys, just especially new people, like I know you guys that are here right now already know most of this, of what I'm going to say, but it's definitely some of the smartest, most wealthiest people in the entire world. They do not want the little guy winning at all, because that takes away from the system. It takes away from their pockets, obviously. When you come down to it, they create so much FUD and so much bad news around stuff like the whole China banning Bitcoin thing. Like, it's all a crock of shit, you guys. It's all, at the end of the day, to drive Bitcoin into the ground, to drive it as far down as they can, because they're buying it up. They're buying it in huge amounts. I'm telling you. This is it's been like this the whole life of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So don't get shaken up too bad with some of these drops. I mean, we could definitely drop another 30 to 40%, and I still wouldn't be freaking out. We know how Bitcoin moves. We know the strength in Bitcoin. We know that even if it did drop down to $20,000 again, we know how fast it could go right back to 60. It could go right back to 60 within a couple weeks. So it's just gotta... That's right. Gotta be my IT, Diesel, because I'm telling you what. Hey, I've been doing good though. You should see what I gotta do with the mining rig sometimes. This shit is crazy. So let's take a look at the weekly. Now the weekly looks like we're coming back down, and we're going to hit that 21-week moving average again, guys. And that's going to be right down around the 41,200 area. We could even get down to that 50-week moving average. That's right around 39,500. A close below here, guys, is not good. Close below here is not good. So pay attention to this big time. I did watch, I forget who I was watching. I think Elliot Trades. I really like him. He's a really good dude. But he was talking about the correlation between the S&P 500 and Bitcoin. And back right before COVID, we had a decent market crash, and the S&P was going down, Bitcoin was going up. There's quite a few big investors, big institutional guys, a really big bull, I forget the guy's name, but he did say, he came out and made a statement saying that be prepared for another big drop in the traditional markets because of the inflation and all the stuff going on right now with our trade deals and everything. So hopefully it'll correlate again, and it'll be doing the opposite, where S&P is going down, traditional is going down, you know what I mean, and Bitcoin is going up, cryptocurrencies are going up. So keep an eye on that as well. You can pull up the S&P 500. US 500 is what I look at. This area right here, this is when COVID was going on, so you can see. But I mean, if you invest in the S&P 500, just like Bitcoin, the motherfucker just goes up and up and up and up and up. So you could draw a stupid huge channel in there, play that breakout, because when this thing does drop, I mean, that was a good drop, but its average drops are like these over here, right around, you know, 10-15%. We'll see what this one is. That's a pretty big drop for S&P, right around 20%. That's a huge drop. That's not too normal, and obviously this was COVID, but a typical drop is right around 10-15% mark on the S&P. Bitcoin log growth curve chart. Showed you guys this a bunch of times, especially back when the bull run was starting. Basically what the log growth curves is, you got a top band, medium band, bottom band, and then every line in the middle, every band in the middle, those are all Fibonacci levels, retracement levels, where the price is going to retrace. When we're above that medium band, that's when we are in a bull market. We got to have a closing candle above that band. Right now we are under that band. That's not good. Would like to see it get back above and close above it, but we might be doing like we did here, where we came up to the band, we got under it, and then we stayed under it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 months we were down there on the bottom. 17 months we were on the bottom of that band. I'd like to see us get back above that and do the parabolic shoot up here to $130,000 Bitcoin. Looking at this chart, very possible that we get that parabolic move. The last leg in the bull run is always the parabolic move, always, straight up. I wouldn't really say this is too much of a parabolic. Get logged off there. But you can see here, this one was a straight up move. That was a pretty straight up move. So we shall see, guys. Be watching that 21-week moving average, though. That's right. Play the TA in short and long. We can make money on both sides of the fence. Leverage trading, super badass, because we don't have to worry about if it's going up or down. The only thing you got to focus on is the patterns, market structure, and what the candles are doing. If you can get a good strategy just doing that, you can make money on the down moves. Bear markets are my favorite to trade because we only have to worry about the down moves. So now your assets making money, your trading accounts making money 24/7 if you're only sniping the shorts. So we go short, and then we let it pump all by itself, and it makes money all by itself on the move up, and then we're concentrating on where's it going to stop going up, and then we try to pick that area and put your positions in to go down. Oh yeah, so you don't do something for a long time, some goblin. You don't do something for a long time, and then all of a sudden you do it, and you do it real hard. You use all kinds of muscles that you haven't used forever, and you feel like a train wreck. I completely understand it. Let's look at Ethereum. I gotta get back over here onto crypto. Okay, so Ethereum, a lot of my guys have been here with me for a couple years now. I think we're going on like 2 years. Who's been with me from the beginning know about these classic M patterns. Bear markets, that's what they're full of. We always get these M patterns, or we'll get the BARTs. And we always try to take the shorts here. M patterns will go in M, and then a lot of times 3/4 of the way up, and then they go down again. Something to keep an eye on. A lot of times in your bull runs, it's your W's, and then you'll have a move come down like this, and then your next W only comes down 3/4 of the way and goes up again. That's making your higher highs. Take him off there. A good floor for Ethereum right now for a little bit of support. It's going to be right where it's hitting now. And we're going to go down to right around 2,300. Yeah, 2,300 area, 2,400 area would be a good buy zone on Ethereum. We're going to pull up the DCA moving crossover script. Right now it is testing that 21-week moving average. I would try buying here. Why am I buying here? Because you can see that we do have old resistance becomes new support. So there is a little bit of support there at that 21-week moving average. So it's definitely worth trying to take a buy here on the weekly chart. Even drop your buy. I would probably enter at the 21 and then even split the order up. So do 50% at the 21, do 50% a little bit under the 21, then put your stop loss about 10% below that. And that should give you a pretty good cushion, especially if you're using 5x, 10x leverage. Should give you a big enough cushion where you can pull that trade off. And it's not going to hurt that bad if you do get stopped out. But we definitely trade those moving averages when it's set up like that on any chart. When you got your 21 on the top, your purple line, you got your 50 in the middle, that's your blue line, your 200 day is on the bottom. Lagarthy 101, appreciate you for coming. Or is it Lethargy? Lethargy 101, Lagarthy. Lethargy 101. Either way, either or, appreciate you for stopping by. 50-day or 50-week moving average, that's right at the $2,000 mark on Ethereum, and that sets you up for a huge area of support there as well. So very feasible that it hits this area. I would even say down to the 1,397, 1,400. So these are your two boxes of support. We break this box, definitely be looking for this box. We gotta respect these areas, you guys, to keep going up on the weekly chart for Ethereum. Going down onto the daily, get rid of that. We're already inside of this box of support, but on Ethereum daily, we're testing this 200-day moving average. We did get the bearish crossover. We got the 21 that crossed under the 50. Right when this cross was happening and these two moving averages were converging together, we were getting the pump. This red candle here was actually green at first until the dump time started. But right before the cross, we started getting that dump. Got very close to the 200-day. It deviated really quickly away from it. We're going to try to draw a little pattern in here. See what we got working with. So you guys draw this on your chart and you will be able to trade this out. You can do this as a breakout pattern. That's kind of what I'm going to do with it. Boom, boom. And we're right at the end of it, so it's going to start making the move very soon. So definitely be ready for this. We're at the end of the triangle. Usually we get to the about 3/4 of the way to the pattern, and sometimes we get to the end like we are now, but this is where the move is going to happen. So if we break the top of this pattern, take the buy. We break the bottom, take the short. I feel like we're going to be in this range in between these two moving averages for a little bit here, and we're going to be testing them. Be looking for the area of $3,067, $3,100 for a retest on Ethereum. That's putting you into all this old support, which is now resistance to the right of the chart. So if we draw our box of resistance in, boom, it lines right up with that 21-day moving average. Old support. This is support. Why is it support? Because price came down to the floor and touched it a couple times and respected it and moved up. Old support becomes new resistance to the right every time. What up, MC? This will be the area to be on the daily chart, you guys. Like I said, I feel like we'll probably trade in between the range. We'll probably be in this white box for quite a bit. Want to break out on top of the box, close above the box, then the next leg will be confirmed. That's when we'll take the buy. Seems like it takes forever for these trades to play out. It seems like you'll be watching them forever, and then all of a sudden you get impatient. And then you're like, fuck it, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go 10x and I'm going to go $1,000. Refrain from doing that. I'm telling you, just wait. Let it play out. You'll be much happier in the long run. All right, we'll clear all that off there. Let's get this off here. Let's go to Litecoin. Litecoin, we're about to get that bearish crossover. 21 is about to cross under the 50-week moving average. Not good, not good. I'm probably going to retest down here at that 200-week moving average, right around $100 on Litecoin. Why am I saying that? We're looking left, guys, right here. All kinds of old support, old resistance. So it's going to line up just great. Let's get us some stuff drawn in there. Oh, wrong spot. Right around in there, and that lines right up with that 200-day moving or 200-week moving average, and lines right up with where we are at currently. If Litecoin would make a move to the upside, if it does respect this top box of support, be looking for the move to go back to 163, 164. Take your profit. Although Litecoin is does not have that much resistance. You guys see here, double top on the weekly. That is a humongous bearish move. That's when you get two exact places where the price goes, it stops, it rejects. So we got a candle there. That would be a top, and then we got a top here. That's a classic double top. You can't get any prettier than that. It's damn near spot on. And then boom, got the drop, the hard drop. So if you would have been able to catch that, you'd have killed that trade. Litecoin has not really made a pattern yet on the weekly, so we'll get down onto the daily. Get rid of all these drawings. Reset the chart. Did get the bearish crossover. The 50-day crossed over top the 21-day. Oscillator is way down in the oversold area, so definitely be looking for a pump back up here to at least the 166, just like I called on the weekly. Looking at the daily, you can see the resistance a little bit better. Looking off that 21-day moving average, you can see we have a shit ton of it right there. All that old support is now new resistance. All that old support is new resistance. All that old support is new resistance. So pretty big area, you guys. That's why I definitely think we will get that play to right around 160, 170, and then I'm going to be taking a short. You know how we want the moving averages set up on the daily and the weekly to trade our long positions? We want the opposite of that to trade our short positions. So we want our 200 on top, we want our 21 in the middle, and we want our 50 on the bottom. Oh, wait, sorry, my bad. Scratch what I just said. 200 on top, 50 in the middle, 21 on the bottom. That's exactly how it is right now. 21's on the bottom, 50's in the middle, 200 is on the top. So now when we come back and test that 21, we're going to take the short or we're going to sell. Same if we go past the 21 and we hit the 50, You're going to try to take a short or you're going to try to sell there. And same with the 200. If we hit the 200-day moving average, you're going to try to short, you're going to try to sell. All of it runs into resistance all through here, each one of those moving averages. What up, John Jermaine? Look at good old Cardano. News of Cardano, all kinds of good news of Cardano. So we'll see what's going to go on here. Get some of that off there. Cardano had a bearish crossover, 21 crossed under the 50. Almost looking the same as Litecoin was on the weekly. So it does got a bit of support right around that 198 down to 180 is a pretty decent area of support for Cardano. The very bottom, the very lowest price I would say is right around 147, 150. I think it would hold very good there. Only thing I don't like is the oscillator. It did get down in here to the oversold area, but it did not do a nice root wave trigger wave. When you get a root wave trigger wave, you get the small root wave, then a bigger trigger wave. And we did not get that. This wave is actually smaller as of right now. Doesn't mean it won't get bigger, but as of right now it's smaller. So we'll just be watching. Look for the retest of 290 or 229 to 230, right around that 21-day moving average. It'll probably reject off of that 21, right around the 230 area. It's a decent area of resistance there. But if it does make it above the 21 and the 50, that's not that big of an area that it has up next. So it definitely could get back above there and get back to $3 very easily with the right amount of volume. Look at Raven Coin. Get these off of there. Now, if you don't like using like the lines like I'm using like this, and you'd prefer to use like a channel, so you hover over your line, you'll go to the little arrow and you go down to parallel channel, and then like you can draw like that, and then it'll do it for you. So boom, now you got your channel, and now you can wait for this to break out and play this channel. Momentum wave is all over the place down here. We are down in the oversold area. Very possible this does a root trigger wave trade on Raven Coin. So what it's going to look like, what you want it to look like, is this right here. So you're going to have your small root wave. That's saying, hey, momentum's coming in. And then you want your trigger wave to be a little bit bigger. Once that trigger wave forms and we get to about here, you're taking your trade. And you're going to follow momentum upward. So we'll see what happens, you guys. Almost every asset across the board, the oscillators, any kind of oscillating indicator that you look at, they are going to be down in the oversold area. So there is a potential that very soon we're going to start making moves to the upside. Again, don't get too excited, especially if you're trading daily chart, because daily charts are bearish as shit right now. And a lot of the weeklies are starting to become bearish. So be looking at the moving averages that I'm trading with, because that's where the prices are going to go. I've showed you on every single chart we've looked at so far tonight that it runs into major resistance on everything. So I think we'll go sideways down a little bit more. We got to scare the shit out of some more people before we can really shake shake out the weak hands, and then the parabolic move come in. Bitcoin goes to $1 billion. We'll look at the weekly. Alright, so the weekly, we could actually draw a decent little channel in there as well. We'll fix this. Boom. Don't trade inside the pattern, wait for the breakout and trade the breakout. Higher time frame, stronger signals. That is absolutely correct. That one guy Oz, he's one of the Patreons that has caught on very quickly. So I know a lot of this is like very mud vein for him, and it's probably getting monotonous for you. But it can be so very simple if you just know the right things to look for. It doesn't have to be the hardest thing that you ever learn, but people tend to make it seem like it's very hard. Like you go watch a lot of other YouTube channels, they got 7 gazillion tools up on their screen, and they make that shit look so noisy and so fucked up and make it look so complicated. It makes you believe that you need them. And you don't. It could be super easy. As long as you have patience, you have the time to sit down and plan your trade out, plan what you're going to do. You should automatically know where you're going to get out. You should know where you're going to get in, and you should know where your stop loss is going to be. And you need to be able to answer, why are you trading? What in that chart told you that this is going to be a good area to enter a trade? And if you can't answer any of that, then you should not do it. You should be waiting, because if it's not making sense, you're probably not going to win. Much love. Have a good one, and keep on keeping on. Smash that like button on your way out. Appreciate you, some goblin. You have a good night, brother. Hope all's well. Get some rest, and hope you're not super sore tomorrow. Kind of like to know what you're farming. Probably farming some cool stuff. Beautiful cup and handle here on Raven Coin. This is freaking picture perfect. There's your cup. That's your handle right here. And then this usually indicates a move to the upside. So we will have to wait and see. We'll turn on the... Okay, so on the DCA SMA crossover script, we are in fact on top of the 21 weekly moving average right now. We did test the 50, or got pretty goddamn close to it, right around 8 cents. Yeah, wow. It could definitely be a good buy right now on Raven. I would definitely take I would take the buy here, only because you're at the 21 and the 50. So it's a good possibility that it holds here at this support area. If it does, the first place I'm going to be looking to take my profits is back here at 12, back here at 13. Why? Because we're on a weekly chart. These are big areas of resistance. So definitely at DCA Adventure, brother, I love to hear it all the time. Got to stay rooted and remember the basics. That's right. Because if you got the basics set in stone, then you can start adding different techniques and different tools and start using different things. It's all about how you use it, and if you use it right. You can go watch 100 videos right now on YouTube on stochastic RSI, and I bet you 90% of them are going to tell you the wrong way how to use it. And every now and then I quiz you guys, like the Patreons and stuff like that. I will get in there and post like, hey, answer this question, or I'll post a chart and I'll be like, tell me what it is, what it's saying. The first person to answer correctly will win $20 in Bitcoin. Just do, you know, things like that to try to get you guys more involved. And definitely want you guys posting more charts. So the more you post, the more everybody can chime in and tell you what they see, and you might see something that I don't see, and vice versa. So it's always good to post what you're looking at, so everybody can chime in and put their little 2 cents in, and it's definitely helpful. It helps everybody, because I can't scan every asset. Like, I'll get on Pionex, and the way they have it set up with their assets, you can scan through them a lot easier than you can, like, let's say Binance or Phemex or anything like that. You can literally click the asset and the chart pops up in 3 seconds. So I can scan through like 20 assets in 2 minutes and be able to find the exact setups. I'm not even looking at what I'm trading, I'm just looking at the setup, and if the setup's there, then that's what I'm going to trade. That's right, Oz. I give them time to answer too. Yeah, because Oz is he knows them. I mean, he hits them right on the head most of the time. When I post something like that, I always send Mikkel a message of what the answer is. That way, if anybody ever tried to dispute it, and you know what I mean, that you'd be able to see that you hit it perfectly. Anything y'all looking at you wanna see before we get off here? That's right, never be scared to post a chart in a Discord. We all help each other out. Nefarious, he's been pretty busy here lately, but when he's posting, he's definitely pay attention to him, because he's posting some very good charts. The way he measures his moves, and very accurate. I wish I'd get Raven Light on here so I could chart it. Bastards. We will go back to Bitcoin though and look at the hourly chart. I'll show you guys what I was looking at. So looking here at the hourly, we got a pretty good bottom, pretty good floor made up. Almost could say that you could say that this was a triple bottom. You could say that this was a very good floor. You got bottom there, bottom there, bottom there, and then like 2 in there. So you could say that this was a triple bottom. Hopefully we bounce back up, hit that 21 on the 1 hour. I would have scalp traded this in a long if I would have caught it in time. Yeah, we better look at Gala. I'm still holding. Ooh, we broke out of the breakout trade I drew. Okay, so I posted this in the Patreon group. It's probably what, a few days ago? Oz, what up, Batman? What up, ABMNS LMNOP production? Appreciate you guys stopping in. But no, I drew this breakout on Gala USD a couple days ago. It's probably 3 or 4 days ago. Me and Oz were looking at this one. I bought up here in the 10-cent area. So not doing so hot right now, but this is not something, this is not an altcoin I trade a lot of. But this is a good example of how these breakout trades work. So we're not trading in the pattern. We're going to trade when we break the pattern. So when we broke it right here, if you would have went short or you would have sold what you were holding, you'd be in good shape. I did draw it on a 4 hour, I do believe. We could actually change it up probably and do a channel. You can get away with that. falling wedge. So you could possibly trade that. These normally break to the upside. We'll have to see. Yep. I don't think I put a stop loss on that either, Oz, so I'll be holding it too. Son of a bitch. 9/22/21. So yeah, it was a while ago then. We drew the original breakout. So you'd have made some monies on that if we would have been able to leverage trade it. And you would have been able to cut your losses early if you can only spot trade. And as soon as we fell out, you'd have known to cut your loss there. But me and Oz got diamond hands, so we're in it for the long haul. Oh shit. It's down to 7 cents now. It's alright, I think she'll come back up. But alrighty y'all, it's getting late here for me. I just wanted to do a market update since normally Tuesdays are the DeFi show. So we kind of I filled in a little bit for that. Mikhail gets his house and everything up and running today. He was digging for the electric and all that good stuff. He was sending me pictures, so he's definitely a busy man. But watch the charts, guys. Watch them moving averages. Jump in the Discord if you need any help at all. Doge Lord, I'll be hitting you up right after stream, so be watching for my call. And speaking of Doge Lord, Professional Expert FA, appreciate you for coming. Speaking of Doge Lord, if you guys are interested in that cryptocurrency merch or the Doge Lord coffee, oh man, you guys cannot miss out on the Doge Lord coffee. The overclocked coffee beans is where it's at. But speaking of Doge Lord, I guess we gotta don't delay, buy today. Alright y'all, have a good night. We'll see you guys on Friday night live streams. You guys got Mining After Dark on Saturday. Usually I do my videos on Sunday. We'll see what goes on since I did one today. See if I do one Sunday. I might just wait and do it again midweek. But I will definitely let you guys know. I'll make sure to sign up for the Aeon poker tournament. Sorry I did not get the link for that. But you all have a good night, and we'll see you on Friday.